And welcome
to the Movie Man podcast. We're here to review the 1999 Toy Story 2.
Is that when it came out? Good God. 1999.
Just the stuff that was
They're
around.
like, at midnight,
we're screwed.
everything's going to be dead. Might as well make movies with computers now. Because in a couple weeks,
We're going back to digital animation.
it'll be, yeah. Good God. You mean analog.
Yeah.
Digital animation would be,
sorry, hand-drawn is what I meant, yeah.
That's Pete.
And that is Brady.
And we're doing Toy Story 2.
Yeah, I mean, we've got Toy Story 5 coming out. We've already reviewed number 1, eons ago. Check it out in our catalog. We reviewed number 4 when it came out.
Even more eons ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then...
episode 30 or something
very,
for us. Maybe
early on.
even earlier.
Yeah. So with number 5 coming out, we're just going to cover all the bases, and we'll do 2, and then we'll have 3 upcoming.
Yeah.
And why not?
Yeah. I just recently rewatched all 4.
All 4 in completionist fashion, no doubt.
Very quickly,
Sure.
I was like, I want to watch 2 and 3 because we're going to review 2 and 3.
Sure. Yep. But yeah, how do you just
jumping into 2 feels weird, and the first one's only like an hour and 15 minutes
It's very
long.
tight.
So it's like,
very tight,
let's just watch that. So we actually double featured that one night. We just watched Toy Story 1 and 2.
What a feature.
And then there wasn't really a clear set plan to watch 4, but we watched the first 3, and then it was kind of like,
we're here.
we're here.
Yeah.
We're here. You know.
Yeah. Should be initial impression it.
Initial impressions.
Take it away.
This is... Are you ready?
I hope so.
This is not only an amazing movie, it belongs to a very unique club, which is sequels that are better than the first club.
Okay.
It's rare. Like, there's not a ton of those. They definitely exist. Obviously, Empire Strikes Back and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But it's rare. This definitely belongs in that club. And I don't know if this belongs Toy Story 2 review. I don't know if it belongs Toy Story 3 review.
Sure.
This is the best Toy Story. This is better than 3. And I can defend that. I'll probably defend it in our review for 3, so go check that out. But this is front to back the best Toy Story.
Yeah. I think it's well told. It's comedic. It makes you laugh, cry, feel. It's heartwarming. I feel it's one of those movies, and there's like about a half dozen that I've got, that when the end credits roll, I could just hit play again and watch it again. It is so rewatchable. It is so enjoyable.
Toy Story 2, Schindler's List.
Cats.
Yes.
Planet of the Apes. No.
The second one?
No.
Or whatever that is. The subway.
Like in a cathedral, singing to a nuclear bomb.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was something. I would echo that. I not only think it's one of those rare sequels that is better than the first, I think that this is the best Toy Story. That's not the hottest take. My hottest take, and we can get into this can transition into our first
hot
talking
take for
point.
me.
This is peak Pixar. Pixar never achieves this level of achievement. This is the best Pixar ever released. And not that they didn't release good things since then, but that was like the apex. That was the top of the mountain, and they've never returned from there.
Finding Nemo?
It's good, but it's not the mountain. It's not the apex.
That's fair. Yeah, I'm not going to argue that you're wrong.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. And maybe there'll be a lot to talk about in number 3, but some other Pixar movies that people will bring up, and I will say cover to cover, it's not as good as number 2. It might have endings. It might have beginnings that are amazing, but truly cover to cover, act to act, you could watch any of these acts independently and go, that itself was fantastic.
I think there's several Pixar films even Toy Story films that have independent moments that are better than any moment in Toy Story 2.
Sure.
However, cover to cover, Toy Story 2 has the best villain, I think, out of any of them. The best motivation for a villain. Like, just solid, I don't want to go back into storage.
Can I? Okay, because can I ask this as a question?
Yeah.
Then? Who is the villain? Because you can make an argument, and I know some are a little bit more of a stretch than the others, but is it Zurg? Is it Stinky Pete? Is it Al?
It could be Al.
Is it Al? Or is it literally just time and like what happens over time and people aging and losing what we used to have?
No.
Like, I'm just asking.
No,
I'm just asking.
I feel like, if anything, like, if it's time, then time is the villain of the second, third, and fourth.
Right.
And so you're like, and sort of a little bit the first one too.
A little bit.
Right? Because you'd be like, is Buzz the villain? No.
Right.
No.
No.
I mean, I think it's a combination of Al and Stinky Pete.
Sure,
It's not Zurg.
No, I know. That one is more comedic. But yeah.
And I don't think it's... I mean, I think time is less of a villain and more of just a... It's a part of the story. It's a layer.
Yes. I would agree. I think probably
It's a statement they're making.
it's a factor.
Yeah.
I would agree. It's probably Stinky Pete.
Yeah.
Clearly, with maybe a little bit of shade of Al. But you're completely right. And to get back to your point, he is the most complex villain in the series of Toy Story.
At the end of the day, who is the final showdown with?
Stinky Pete.
Stinky Pete.
Yeah. And you can't blame him for what's happened to him.
No.
You completely
which is
relate.
What makes the best villains?
We've all been that toy on the shelf that's been
Yeah.
left behind. We've, at one point or another, whether it's on the playground, your parents choosing who their favorite is.
The worst
whatever.
Villains are the villains that are like, I'm going to take over the whole fucking world. Woo!
Well, and looking at you, old 1960s James Bond movies, specifically with you know
$1
who.
billion, Mr. Bond. And you're like,
Okay.
So best, or at least really solid villain motivation.
For sure. Doesn't feel forced.
The most outside of the original, which is obviously always, you're introducing the world, the best world building, right? Like blowing open you could say, oh, well, we introduce new characters in Toy Story 3 and we introduce new characters in no. But like world building in that we develop the mythos of Woody.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, it really fits like a glove.
And who he is.
Yeah. And why he's such a big deal and when he was such a big deal.
Yeah.
No, that's true. The world building.
Yeah. And we get the most additions to our main cast. We get, or at least maybe not number for number, but like significance wise.
Pound for pound. Because
pound.
in 3 and 4, we got a lot of peripherally characters added and no shots fired at Keanu Reeves with his little funny character. Pound for pound.
But he doesn't become one of the toys.
Like when you look at Jessie and her backstory, even Stinky Pete and his backstory, even Mrs. Potato Head, all these rich characters.
I think the closest we come to the Bullseye and Jessie edition is Forky in Toy Story 4. Because Forky is a main character and is in the trailers for the new,
Sure, but
has become part of the gang.
But to me, and I'm agreeing, but there's a pretty big drop off.
Yeah, I mean, and it's hard to see like how much of that is nostalgia, how much of it is it's hard to say.
I'd argue it's not nostalgia. Like looking at Jessie has just as much backstory in a way as Woody, and you see her past and you get all these incredible layers.
Jessie is far more layered and far more of a in-depth character than Forky, who is mostly comic relief.
Sure. Yeah.
And
apples and
oranges.
oranges.
It works.
Yeah.
I'm trash.
Yeah.
Right? Like it's funny.
Yep.
But it doesn't have the same 1-2 that Jessie did. Well, and obviously that stupid Sarah McLachlan song that makes us all cry. That's who it is, right? Sarah McLachlan, I think.
You better believe it is.
Yeah, that makes us all cry every single time.
Okay, so I'm going to pause you there because I just want to say on the characters.
Yeah.
I feel like, yes, Forky is a little bit more comic relief, and I feel like in the same suit, so is Zurg. We don't need anything complex with him. He was fantastically what he needed to be. Kind of menacing, but very funny.
There's a callback to, like, we've obviously set up in the first one.
Yes.
That Buzz's arch nemesis is the evil Emperor Zurg.
Yeah, yeah.
We get the fact that Zurg is Buzz's father.
Yes. It's fun. A lot of fun elements. And I'd say even people who aren't as well fleshed out, but even Wheezy. You have a heart for Wheezy and you are invested in Wheezy. Oh, Wheezy's
great.
Right? Like, so there's the scale of the Jessies, there's the, the Stinky Petes who have a little bit more complexity, and then even the ones who are just kind of peripheral, they're still very good.
I tried squeaking, but my squeakers broke. And she put me on the shelf.
She said I was going to get fixed.
Yeah. She said she was going to take me to get my squeaker fixed. However, I'm a 90-cent toy at best. And
maybe in 1999, yeah.
Yeah, at best. And who like where in the yellow pages do you find a guy that's going to replace the squeaker?
I think there were so many random things in like the 80s, 90s of repairmen. I'm not saying for a squeaky toy, not a chance. I'm agreeing with you 110%. Yeah. But there were so many random repairmen and women of random things back then. Not of squeaky toys, clearly. I can't think of a practical example, but... Yeah.
But no, this is a great movie.
Hold on, I want to stop you just because you brought up the Sarah McLachlan song.
Yeah.
And that's where I'd pause you because earlier...
Somebody
oh my gosh. Like, again, this movie makes you laugh at times. That sequence makes people, myself, cry. And that's the one thing I'd push back because earlier you said pound for pound, number 2 is great. There might be moments in other Pixar or other Toy Stories that might be better in short sequences.
Yeah.
This, I would say, I'd say pump the brakes because this matches up pretty well with a lot. A lot.
Not all of them.
Yeah, and I think that might be a difference of opinion. But I would say this is just pound for pound gut-wrenching. And there's other stuff in Pixar that is gut-wrenching, but this for pound is tooth and nail.
I think Toy Story 3 has at least one, probably two
maybe
moments that hit harder.
Sure.
But we'll talk about that in Toy Story 3.
There.
No, but you know what? There's so many layers in this film. There's delving into, Woody becomes a broken toy.
Yeah.
And how that the impact that has on the toy, right?
It's like every movie to this point in that series, there's only 2, but like it's all about Woody's insecurities. The first one's like emotional, this one's physical.
Yeah. I think it genuinely just like, as I was rewatching the movies, and maybe I thought this during the first one, but this is still the place to plug it here.
Sure.
It's certainly the best Pixar premise. It could be from modern day animated films, like the Disney classics notwithstanding.
Sure.
It could be the best premise of an animated film in the last 40 years. Right? Okay. That your toys, when you leave the room,
have feelings,
come to life.
Are like us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And are serving the purpose of, in the same way that we like people who are like really pet people will talk all the time about how like, the cats or how like a dog, right? A dog's sense of duty to its owner, right? To take care of them and look out for them. And if you sleep in a little too long, the dog will nudge you, not because it's like bored or wants to play with you, but because it wants to make sure. And it kind of takes all that and applies it to a child's toys.
Which is, for a child, it's the most magical thing.
But it's so genius. Because as a kid, what's great about it is it's the only Pixar premise where you're like, Could be. Right?
Wow.
Because no, but how would you prove no. But prove it wrong. Right?
Motion cameras.
Prove that it's not happening.
Motion cameras.
No, because the toys in Toy Story they'd be like, Mom installed the motion camera.
Maybe.
Right, but especially in the 90s. Especially in the 90s, there was no way, especially if you're a kid, to disprove it.
Sure.
It instilled so many children with the sense of wonderful fantasy of like, this is actually happening to me.
Yeah. I just do think it's funny how they went from this premise of like, hey, what if toys have feelings? And then they would said, okay, film number 2, let's see if bugs have feelings. And then so quick off the hop, they decided to be like, screw this, we're doubling down, we're going back to the toys again.
And then fish.
No. Toys. I'm surprised that it took such a short time to actually do a sequel to Toy Story, that they didn't kind of go full circle of like, we've done fish, we've done everything else. Okay, let's go back. It's like, no, we've tried one other thing. Let's just go back. Let's just go back.
And that was the era of great Pixar, right? Because it's like, what if toys have feelings? What if bugs have feelings?
Fish.
What if the monsters in your closet scare you because they need those screams? Right? Like great out of the box thinking premises.
Yeah.
Incredibles, as great of a film as Incredibles is, it's kind of it's like what happens when superheroes retire. Okay. I guess on paper it's not as interesting as a premise.
Sure.
But nowadays it's like, what happens if a girl sometimes turns into a red panda? Well, what the fuck? Like,
what happens if your taxidermist has gingivitis? It's like,
now,
I don't know.
Soul was a great premise.
Sure, I don't even remember it, to be quite honest.
Soul had a good premise.
Sure.
Coco, good movie. Not a super proprietary, incredible Pixar premise.
Just looping back to Toy Story 2.
Oh, is that what we're here to talk about? Okay.
I would say what makes this movie stand out as well is that this is the last time that Woody's choices actually matter. And that's my hot take. So in number 3 and 4, I'd say his decisions are pretty straightforward. Because when you're looking at number 3, hey, do you want to get out of this hell on earth daycare? Yeah, no kidding, you do. With number 2, you really could morally and philosophically get behind either. Like, do you want to actually go back to Andy, who you love and he loves you? Yeah, of course, I get that. Do you actually want to do you want to become immortal, and do you want to be actually looked after and comfortable and with your crew for the rest of your life?
I mean,
you can there's flaws to both, and you can kind of it's truly a dilemma.
Woody has to make the decision to leave in Toy Story 4. Right? That choice matters.
A little bit. I'm not saying it doesn't, but there's a lot of...
It matters a lot less because Toy Story 5, he's back.
Correct.
Right.
100% correct.
And Bonnie's going to be like, what the fuck? I haven't seen you in like 2 years. I thought I lost you on that camping trip.
And so that's what I'm saying. This choice is not only incredibly weighted, but it's the last time it actually kind of mattered.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
You ready to score this?
I think I am.
Okay. On a scale of 0 to 10, what would you give Toy Story 2?
I think I have to go with a 10, and I say that with weight or with context. I am aware that's a pretty bold statement, but I am making a pretty
flawless.
I started this episode saying this was peak Pixar. This is the best it ever got. 100%. So I have to give it that level of a score.
The Rock'em Sock'em Robots,
so great.
He was talking to me.
Even just the Big Al sequences and the feather suit, everything just works.
Yeah.
So anyway, I give it a 10 out of 10. It's a perfect film for me. It's a perfect Pixar film for me.
Beautiful beginning, opening sequence with the
forgotten but
precursor to the Buzz Lightyear TV show and movie.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
And amazing. Everyone when I was a kid, I was wondering what's going on when he gets burnt to a crisp. Fantastic. So it's an incredible movie.
You were like, oh, this is darker than I thought, Mom.
Mom, what is happening?
Can you pass my soother?
So, listen, it's better than the first, and it's an incredible movie. I have to give it a 10 out of 10. It is that good. It is that iconic. It is that peak Pixar. And what do you give it out of 10?
See, I was going to give it a 9.5.
Sure. Which is still high praise.
But now I'm wondering, now you have me wondering, well, what hole can I punch in it?
Correct. What movie is better than that in the Pixar universe? And I'm not trying to open that up, but I'm just saying, is it possible that it's a 10 for you?
I'm going to go 10.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm going to go 10.
You have to.
Yeah. Feels weird. Feels a little weird.
It feels a little...
Feels weird every time I give a 10. Like,
Sure.
that just feels like I'm,
But we've given...
putting all my money on one number on the...
But we've given the context of why. This isn't a knee-jerk. This isn't an emotional reaction. We've given our thoughts.
Yeah.
And I think that justifies it very much.
Good God.
Yeah.
All right, sir, wrap it up.
All right. Well, thank you for watching us. Please check out our links below, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Check out our Patreon page, our merchandise page, ways for you to support the show and give you some perks back to help the show grow. But the biggest thing that you can do to help us, please give a like, a subscribe, and a comment below on the video page. We really appreciate hearing from you, and that's the best way to kind of get the show out there and help us grow. And until next time.
Everything was beautiful.
I'm going to go cry.